Hey team, I'm back again with another sketchbook tour. Based on your response to my first video and sketchbook tour, I'm working on the assumption that you guys enjoy these, which is great because I also really enjoy making and watching these kinds of videos. I'm also excited to get back into making these kinds of longer videos rather than just the shorts that I've been doing recently because of uni. So let's get into it. Like most of my sketchbooks, let me just censor this real quick. I completely forgot. Hopefully YouTube doesn't hate me for it. But like most of my sketchbooks, I cover them in stickers, most of which I get from Redbubble, except for this one, which I got from Lord Griss's Patreon. I really love her stickers and her art style, so here we are. Some of you guys have asked me before where I get my stickers from, so I figured anytime a sticker comes up I might just drop that in there. But for the most part it's Redbubble. There are a select few that I actually get from artists directly, but yeah, most often it's a safe bet to guess that it's Redbubble. And of course, as always, I have a quote from a piece of media I really like. This one is from the Gallagher Girls series by Ali Carter. Inside the sketchbook, my first page is always my little goals section. As always, hands are on there. They're permanently on there. You know the drill by now. I still don't understand how they work and hate drawing them, even though I really like how nicely drawn hands looked. So it would greatly benefit me to know how to draw them. I just my brain can't comprehend. It just doesn't do it. But in terms of my other two goals, the first is to draw more characters. If you follow me on my Instagram, subtle plug, you'll see that for a while a lot of my drawings were portraits, which I really like doing and I like the look of, but when I think of art that I'm drawn to, it's normally art that has characters interacting with each other. I just really like things that tell a story. So I wanted to get into more full body drawings and work on poses, designs, line art, all that good stuff. I think you'll see, you can make your own judgment, but for this sketchbook, I do think that I did do that more. The other one was just to draw a little bit more, and I definitely did that, especially like starting this channel really helped with that. You'll see that all throughout there are a lot of drawings that were planning sketches for other YouTube videos, and at those parts I'll try to link the corresponding videos in that little eye thing on the top right corner. But yeah, so I do think that that came to fruition. That was a weird way to word that. I do think that I actually achieved this goal. There we go. Anyway, here's a little demon girl and some sort of fantasy-based girl to actually start figure drawing. They're a bit stiff and the clothing design kind of sucks, but you know, we all have to start somewhere. I would like to redraw both of these girls. They were just something quick I did to really get the ball rolling in the sketchbook, but I think especially her, she seemed like funky and fun to redesign, and I don't know, I just really like the hair on the demon girl. This was a fun and quick ink drawing I did based on an avatar I had in, I don't know how to pronounce this, Gaia online? You know, this website, this one. This was one of my avatar outfits, but I would like to redraw her because I think she's fun. She has character, she has vibes. I'd like to do that again. And then here, you can tell that I just finished watching She-Ra. And I was and still am obsessed with so many parts of that final season, especially like these two quotes when like the you matter to me and the you're worth more than what you can give to other people, like those moments, those scenes, holy heck, they live in my brain rent free. Here is a little gouache landscape which I want to get back into doing since I just love using the jelly gouache, and landscapes are a fun way to switch off and just draw. I don't normally do landscapes, but when I do, I like to just find an image on Pinterest and then go from there. My vampire OC that features in many of my sketchbooks and I still need to redesign but continuously fail to. Here's a new OC. I don't really have a dedicated name for her yet, and still do not vibe with her costume design, even though you'll see that I keep practicing and it still doesn't work. but I enjoy her concept. I enjoy this ghost power thing going that I have here. So I will get back to her. If you have any name suggestions or like outfit aesthetic ideas, drop them below. I'd be happy to hear them. And here's an interlude of some torso studies that I've done, mainly because I realized that I don't understand how torsos work, and that's why a lot of my poses weren't really working. So I decided to like look into how they should bend and move and stuff. As you can see here, the lesson learned is that, and I quote, "Titty triangle is king." I'm assuming I mean this little triangle bit here, and paying attention to how that moves and shapes everything so that you can properly position the bust in relation to the torso and stuff. But yeah, that's a fun summary of the lesson. Back to my ghost girl. I know I do name her Estella, but I kind of don't like it. Demon Girl makes a reappearance, and 2 extra characters to round out the little cast. I was thinking of using these characters for my accordion sketchbook. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's just like really long sketchbook that's all one page but folds up into like a book. But I really need to finalize the designs first before I can commit to that. Here I am attempting to participate in a Draw This in Your Style. On this topic though, I was thinking that if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I might do a little video on art styles and finding your art style and all that good stuff that starting artists and even artists who've been drawing for a long time kind of struggle with. I know I continuously struggle with trying to decide what my art style looks like, and it's constantly evolving. But yeah, so let me know if that's something that would interest any of you. I just need one person and I'll do it. And this is a planning sketch of an Azula and Yue fan art that I wanted to do. Not as a ship, but because I was rewatching Avatar, and Yue says this quote, "I have duties to my father, to my tribe, I have to do this." And it kind of is something that also applies to Azula. So I feel like the two of them could be contrasted really nicely. So I just wanted to draw them under this quote in like a little arrangement. But then I forgot about it. A common theme with my sketchbook ideas. But it's nice to have them here because now I've been reminded that I would like to do this. More gouache landscapes. A planning sketch for the Studio Ghibli mural I have on my closet door. If you're keen to see that, I do have a video on it. Some more fan art that I didn't finish, though I did do the soccer Avatar The Last Airbender video game concept. Here it is. You can find it on my Instagram for a better quality kind of version. Planning some portraits inspired by some I'm a Wonder Patreon art I received. Specifically this one. And this is how these bad boys turned out. I think they're fun. I enjoyed the colours. I had a good time doing them. For this one, I was listening to Hunger by Florence and the Machine and could not get this, I think it's pronounced Hanahiki concept out of my mind, and I never ended up doing anything with it in typical me fashion. Another little portrait that I didn't actually turn into an artwork, but just might. The planning sketch for the soccer video game character. Some Foxhole Court characters because that series, the entire series, just plays on in my head on loop all the time. I love the characters so much. The plot makes absolutely zero sense, but I know what I'm here for. This sketch I did while attending a very long and tedious online class session, and it actually turned into this bad boy right here, which I love and adore and will not be taking any other feedback on because I'm very happy with it and the colours. This pumpkin girl was my singular attempt to participate in Inktober last year. It's based on the prompt pumpkin. Here's the outcome. I did not use inks, so sue me, I used gouache. I think she's really fun though. I titled the piece Hold My Heart, It's Beating For You Anyway, in reference to the Pierce the Veil lyrics from Paraphernalia. Both the acoustic and the actual version of the song slap so hard because, you know, she's holding a candle, which for a jack-o'-lantern is basically their heart. So, you know, hold my heart, it's beating for you anyway. Draw this in your style planning sketch. This one I actually did something with. I know, it was just fun. I liked the character design and I thought she'd look kind of cool in my style, so here we are. Planning sketch for when I was obsessed with the Hades game and Nyx's character design in particular. I did do a video with this one, linked above. Here was the outcome of the video though. I think she's beautiful, as Nyx should be. More Hades fan art. Honestly, the character design in that video game is impeccable. Attempt 2 at the Azula and Yue fan art that I still don't do anything with. Some warm-up sketches. More warm-up sketches, specifically face sketches. Ghost Girl, a reprise. Here I kind of had a lot of art block, so I made a little plan for how to continue achieving my art goals. I don't know if it worked. It filled up a page in my sketchbook though, so that kind of made me feel better, and it's nice to have it written down. More warm-ups. And here I had a breakthrough where I realized that I wasn't bad at art. I just needed more line variation when inking, and then it would look good. Who knew? I really like how this one turned out, and I had a lot of fun with the line variation. I'm just very, very impatient, and I don't think this kind of style makes a reappearance in my sketchbook because I don't have the capacity for it. Planning sketches for the video I did where I redrew artworks that I made and designed when I was 7. Linked in the little eye thing. I had a lot of fun doing this one, and I think the character outcome was actually super cool, so if you'd like to check that one out, please do. More Hades fan art. A little art goal tracker once again to motivate me through my art block. This next spread in a bit created my most favorite artwork from last year. I, as I said, am obsessed with the Hades character design, and I wanted to draw Ares, but I don't normally draw men and I'm not very good at it. So instead, I tried to do a female version of Ares. So this is me trying to figure out how to condense the armor to fit a more feminine physique. Because this is what it normally looks like, and it's very big and clunky, and I just felt that it wouldn't be suitable for a female Ares. So instead I went with something like this, and wait, look at this, just look at it. I feel like I'm not a digital artist. I don't know if you've noticed based on most of the art I do on this channel, and if you follow my Instagram, most of the art on there, I'm not a digital artist. So the fact that this turned out this good, I'm so happy with it. Like, I'm so proud of it. It looks like a real artist's kind of artwork, and I'm stoked. I will forever be chasing the kind of end result that this thing was. Planning sketches for the video I did where I turned myself into a Pokemon gym leader inspired by the Drawfee cast. It was just super fun. More Foxhole Court fan art. Some chibi Pokemon I love and want to turn into stickers, because I just think they're adorable, and I would die for this Arcanine. That's it, that's my statement. These are very messy, but these are the planning sketches for my Netflix Winx Club redesign video. Once again, linked above. Check it out if you'd like. These ones I did digitally, so there's also that to look forward to. And at this point you can see that I've just gotten back into my hero. There's a lot more fan art interdispersed from here onwards, so I'm only a little bit sorry. Some more fairy redraws. I actually am kind of loving the color combination outfit deal I've got going here on the earth animal fairy that I designed as a kid and redesigned to be something a lot better now. Listen, Bakugo and Kirishima have my favorite friendship dynamic. Full stop. Grumpy gremlin and ball of sunshine that he pretends to tolerate but would die for is my favorite dynamic ever, and you cannot change my mind. These are just sketches that I featured in some of my shorts. Another draw this in your style planning sketch. The original characters are by I'm a Wonder, and I am actually planning on turning this into a proper drawing, even though the competition she was running is over. I just love these characters and want to have a crack at doing a proper piece with them. Some Avatar: The Last Airbender studies. I don't remember what this sketch was for, but I obviously didn't do anything with it, even though I have all these annotations and plans, so maybe I'll come back to it, I don't know. And more My Hero. Once again, Kaminari and Shinso's dynamic, excellent, love it. And everyone's favorite Birdman and Beef Jerky Boy or whatever. And here we are at the end. I have a little section that I'm yet to fill out on whether I've achieved my goals. Looking back, in the yes column, I do think I can draw more characters and draw more in general. And in the no will probably be hands, because it always is really. Putting hands as one of my sketchbook goals is always just like a fun, quirky, hopeful thing I do. Regardless, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed looking through my sketchbook with me. I had a fun time with it. If you did something else while watching this video, I know I sometimes like to draw while watching other people's videos, leave it down below and tell me what you did, because I'm nosy. But otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the other YouTube things. Yeah. I hope you guys stay safe and treat yourselves kindly. Bye, team.